Hi guys, I'm Kush Lakhani. Most people call me Kush. Born and raised here in Kenya, but I spent a lot of my time in the UK studying and working, and then found myself back here at the beginning of last year to focus on building the brand Kitu. So yeah, I'm the CEO and co-founder. Kitu, meaning hot stuff, is a local Kenyan fashion brand that its main core purpose is to employ local craftsmen from the Kibera community, bring them into our workshop and factory, train them, empower them, give them the skills to create unique, vibrant shoes, footwear, apparel, clothing, hoodies, t-shirts, and everything we do uses a hint of African fabrics in all the products that we sell. Yeah, so admittedly, I'm not a very fashionable person. I just sort of managed to get into fashion. This happened a few years ago. I was working in the UK as a consultant, a business consultant, advising businesses on operations, process improvement, strategy. And one of my friends, who was my business partner at the time, came to me with this idea and sort of was wearing a similar kind of shoe and said, "Hey, look what I found when I was back in Kenya. Should we start selling these?" And then we dug into the story of where these kind of products are made and who makes them. And I told him that there's a lot more to this than just selling shoes. It's about empowering the community in Kibera, the craftsmen that are making this stuff. And it's only last year, when COVID was sort of at its peak and I came back here for holiday, I decided, you know what, I'm just gonna drop everything that I have in the UK and focus on building this brand. And it just so happened that through that just got into fashion. What we want when people wear our products or have our products is to feel confident, to feel like they're standing out from the crowd, to have something different going on about them. I mean, the whole thing about the brand when we initially started focusing on footwear is we thought generally footwear is boring. But we said, why aren't people switching up the game with their footwear? And so we want people to feel empowered and confident when they wear the shoes. Selling footwear, it's online, especially as you said, it's a big challenge. Sizing, your size 8 in one brand is not the same as a size 8 in another brand. So that has always been a challenge. And I think one of the ways which really helped us come around that is offering cash on delivery. So customers don't have to pay upfront for their order and are not sure about whether it'll fit or whether what they see online is actually what they'll get. Our internal riders will encourage them to try the shoes there and then, and if they're not happy, we'll take it back and we'll do an exchange for free. And I think that's really helped boost the orders online as well. And if you're confident with your product and what you're showing online is what you're actually sending, then you should have no issues offering cash on delivery. The Shop Zetu has helped in many different ways. I think firstly, it gives you the visibility. I think Shop Zetu has got a really good name in the industry as a fashion-forward platform and sort of one of the top fashion marketplace in Kenya. So just being on it in itself has given the brand a lot more visibility and credibility, I would say. Outside of that, the traffic that the platform gets, of course, helps with sales, conversions, just again, brand visibility. Another way which has been incredibly helpful is the sort of added services that Shop Zetu provides, the Zetu Studios for content creation. You get sort of professional, high quality content for very reduced prices. And as a sort of small business owner, I think that's invaluable because you're not paying extortionate prices for really good content. We launched our first 2 stores earlier this year. You'll know when the time is right when you get at least 30 messages a week asking if you have a physical store. I think that's one of the signs. But also when your business has enough cash flow to sustain hard times where the mall is empty or things are not moving in the mall, but you still have to pay rent, you still have to pay salaries. So if your business is not sort of cash flow positive enough to be able to afford those rents and salaries, then it's probably not the right time. A lot of people will tell young entrepreneurs who want to start something that, yeah, go for it, you know, drop everything, do it, put your focus into it. I would say don't do that. I think it's a balance, and it's what I did as well, which is have something stable where you're earning some income to pay the bills, and then take the extra 6 hours you have in a day to work on your side hustle to prove that it's going to work. Don't say you don't have time because you're not doing something productive and then say you want to quit your job. Take that extra time that you're doing, maybe watching Netflix for 2 hours in a day, to work on your side hustle, make it into a business, and then quit what you have and focus on it. But also don't be delusional. I think I meet a lot of entrepreneurs who are delusional, who are like, oh, I want to raise investment and I want to make $1 million, and maybe the product they have is just not big enough for that, and they don't realize that. So be very realistic as you go down your venture, but obviously dream big and, you know, go for it, and but be realistic at the same time is what I'd say. So very, very soon we're launching our hoodies. We just did a dry run over the weekend at an event, and they sold out. People are loving them. Again, with the hint of the African fabrics, high quality, very warm for this upcoming cold season. So yeah, we're launching that very soon.